But this video is actually going to be about this Shop Vac. So this is a wet dry vacuum. It's a 1.5 gallon, 2 peak horsepower, wall mountable, and yeah, all the accessories down there. So it's kind of like a mini Shop Vac, like a little one. But the reason why I went with this one is because I have a small workshop, but I need a Shop Vac to pick stuff up with, and this one mounts to the wall. So let's bust into this bad boy. I was kind of surprised by the size of the box. I guess I shouldn't have been. Should have known, because it's a mini Shop Vac. Look at that. Oh, right off the bat, I like the handle. Let's go ahead and get the hose out. All the accessories and the manual. All right, that's all that's in there. All right, so what does this unit come with, this box? You know, I can't even remember what I paid for it. I'll have to look that up quickly and let you guys know, but basically it comes with the manual. Obviously you've got this is actually for wet pickup use. This is the foam sleeve. For dry pickup, use foam sleeve, and you can use the actual disc filter. So this would be your disc filter, and this would be the clamp for it. So for your wet pickup, you put your foam sleeve over the top of this to cover your motor so that nothing gets sucked in there. And then for the dry sleeve, I'll hook this up in a minute unless you guys see what that looks like. But you just put this over, and then you're going to use this clamp to clamp it down. So I'll go over that, but that's what it comes with. And then you have mounting brackets here. That actually is one of the selling features why I went with this one. And looking on Amazon, it had pretty decent reviews. So I did a lot of research on a lot of different models, and I went with this. We'll see how it works out, and I'll let you guys know how it works out. But you got your mounting brackets and then your hardware that came with it. Foam sleeve, and then you got your bucket, which honestly, feel of this does not feel that great. I'm not impressed. Pretty thin plastic. It feels pretty weak. If I probably drop this enough time, it's gonna crack. So not really too pleased with that. This model was made in China, hopefully before the coronavirus. And then we got an attachment for larger items, picking up, right, suction cup, and then suction tool or whatever. And then you've got the crevice tool. Honestly, normally when I use a Shop Vac, I use maybe the crevice tool. I very rarely ever use this, so I'll go ahead and throw that over there. I may use the crevice tool for my vehicle, and then otherwise I just use the nozzle. I mean, yeah, I didn't need a Shop Vac that came with like 10 accessories. Things that you never use. You throw it into, you know, some closet somewhere, and it sticks around, and then you and your wife find it later, and you're like, where the hell did this come from? And then you got the motor actually itself here, the unit, and actually this feels pretty heavy. So I like that. Feels pretty good so far. And then you got the floater in there that will shut off when it comes up. Water will push that up, and it'll shut the unit off. So yeah, those are your pieces for this particular model here. If you look at it, the actual model number, I had it, and I don't see it anywhere on the box, but anyway, it's the 1.5 gallon, 2 horsepower, right? Okay, let's go into some of the other features here. I'll go ahead and hook that up, and I'll be back. All right, so I've got that filter on there, and you just use that bracket to secure that down. Just push it all the way down. Center that as much as you can on the top. It's pretty simple. So this one, not complicated. Some of the impressions, right? Clips, the sides, feel pretty weak, honestly. Not impressed, not too happy with those. So far, it's kind of cheap. I mean, it clips on there decently, I guess. The seal feels okay around it. So maybe it'll end up being alright. I already got it all sand dust on it. See, this is why I need a Shop Vac. I did have one before and I broke it. So looks like for the actual suction function, you're gonna want to do the end with the hole in the side. It's just compression fit. Ooh, that feels real flimsy. Wow. Yeah. So super flimsy. I'm gonna take a look inside here. Let's take a look at this. I think it's in there as good as it'll go. If you want it to be a blower, I'll show you guys that too. You put your hose into this hole. So honestly, there's a lot of pieces on this that feel kind of flimsy. But we'll see. Comes with this bracket here with the screws. What you want is to mount it with that open part facing out, because that's what slides up into this crevice on the side and holds it up. So just make sure you mount it the right way, which I'm gonna go take care of a couple things. So one of the main reasons I bought this little Shop Vac is so that I can sweep up ashes out of the fireplace. So I'm going to test that today, see how well that works. So these bags I got at Lowe's, they're like $8.99 or something like that. Well, they fit in here pretty easily. These actually are for a 2 to 2.5 gallon, and this Shop Vac is a 1.5 gallon. But if you look, the bag pretty much fits in there. So I'm gonna give it a shot. These are all I can find. But you basically just take your bag, connect it to your attachment to the hose inside there. Set the random motor on. Hopefully, this works. Let's find out. Gave these bags a try, and as you can see by the ash blowing out the out hole, the blower hole, it didn't work out quite as well. I think the issue is the hole. It doesn't really fit it tight. So what I may do is actually modify these bags. These are just too big. So if you have a 1.5 gallon Shop Vac, don't use the 2 to 2.5 gallon bags, because it doesn't work that great. Alright, so I tried to modify those bags that were bigger, didn't work. So I recommend you get the right size bags. It tells you on this, if you have this style 1.5 gallon Shop Vac, it says to use filter bag part number 90667. So I would recommend getting those. That's what I'm going to do, so they have the right size. Trying to make something work, you know, that isn't meant for that. Don't use the 2 to 2.5 gallon bags. So that's $8, $9 down the drain. So what is my final thoughts on this Shop Vac? I've had it since March of this year. March 29th is when I bought it off of Amazon. I paid $54.99 for this Shop Vac. And again, my main uses that I wanted to do with it was to use it for cleaning out my chimney, and then also cleaning out the vehicles, and then just some minor cleanup around the shop. I wanted something portable, something easy, small, light, so I could carry it around. But overall, I would say it's decent. The power for the vehicle was okay, wasn't wonderful. Would I buy it again for that price? Probably. But it feels a little flimsy, like these open tabs, the clips on the sides, they really kind of feel kind of cheap. The filter that it comes with, the filter kind of isn't the greatest. I don't know. I'm gonna get those bags, but I don't really like this style filter that you like put it over the top here. It's not my favorite. It's all right. I probably would recommend it if it's gonna be light duty use. You know, you're gonna use it for cleaning out your vehicle or cleaning out your chimney, like I was gonna do. But get the right size bags, and maybe I'll do an updated video to tell y'all what I think about that. But yeah, the Shop Vac, the mini 1.5 gallon, it's all right. Not the best, but gets the job done. And if you haven't subscribed yet to The Man and the Goat, please do it. Like this video. We're gonna do more videos like this. I'll be going over some tools that I use. Probably will do this stand, this Pegasus here, which I've used pretty heavily, you can probably tell, along with some other cool stuff. So appreciate y'all. Talk to you later.